The AI Week in Review, April 9, 2026. Ider Considram, The AI Signal, Episode 2. This week in AI, Anthropic just locked its most powerful model behind closed doors and won't release it to the public. Meta rebuilt its entire AI stack from scratch. Visa is letting AI agents use your credit card. And Perplexity is offering $1 million to anyone who can build a billion-dollar company with AI in 8 weeks. I'm the AI Signal, cutting through the noise. Let's get into it. The biggest story this week is one that could define how frontier AI gets released from now on. Anthropic announced that Claude Mythos, its most powerful model ever with 10 trillion parameters, will not get a public release. Period. Instead, it's being rolled out exclusively to a hand-picked group of over 40 cybersecurity and tech companies under something called Project Glasswing. And this isn't just Anthropic acting alone. AWS, Apple, Google, Microsoft, JP Morgan Chase and Nvidia are all part of it, backed by $100 million in usage credits. So why lock it away? Because according to Anthropic's own safety evaluations, Mythos is far ahead of any other AI model in cyber capabilities. It can find and exploit software vulnerabilities faster than human security teams can patch them. The concern is that if released publicly, attackers could weaponize it before defenders are ready. This is a genuinely new moment in AI. We've never had a company build its most advanced model, and then decide the world isn't ready for it. Whether you think that's responsible leadership or corporate gatekeeping, it sets a precedent. Expect other labs to face the same decision soon, because the models are only getting more capable. Meanwhile, Anthropic's business is absolutely exploding. Their revenue run rate just hit $30 billion, up from $9 billion at the end of 2025. They've closed a $30 billion Series G round, and now have over 1,000 enterprise customers spending more than $1 million each per year. In this AI race, being the safety-first lab is clearly not hurting the bottom line. Now let's rapid-fire through 3 more stories. Number 1, Meta launched Muse Spark, its first model from the new Meta Superintelligence Labs. This is Mark Zuckerberg's answer to the Llama 4 disappointment. They rebuilt their entire AI stack from the ground up in 9 months. Muse Spark ranked 4th on the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, behind Gemini 3.1, GPT 5.4, and Claude Opus 4.6. It's strong on medical reasoning and software engineering but struggles with abstract reasoning. The big shift here is that Muse Spark is proprietary, not open source. After years of championing OpenAI, Meta is keeping this one closed. They say they hope to open source future versions, but for now, the open source king has gone closed. Meta is spending up to $135 billion on AI this year, nearly double last year. They are not messing around. Number 2. Visa and a company called Nevermind just enabled AI agents to make credit card purchases autonomously. Using Visa's intelligent commerce platform and Coinbase's X402 payment protocol, AI agents can now hold delegated spending authority on your card, within policy limits you set. Think about that. Your AI assistant could soon book flights, buy supplies, pay invoices, all without you clicking a single button. This is the financial infrastructure layer that makes agentic AI actually functional in the real world. Number 3, Perplexity launched what they're calling the billion-dollar build. It's an 8-week competition where teams use Perplexity Computer, their AI agent platform, to build a company with a path to $1 billion in revenue. Finalists get up to $1 million in investment and $1 million in compute credits. This comes right after Perplexity's revenue surged 50% in a single month to over $450 million annually, driven by their pivot to AI agents. They're betting their platform can replace entire startup teams, whether that's hype or reality, we'll know in 8 weeks. Now for the tool of the week. This week it's Google AI Edge Eloquent. Google quietly dropped a free offline dictation app on iOS that uses their Gemma model to do something surprisingly useful. You talk, it transcribes in real time. When you pause, it automatically removes filler words like and ah, and polishes your text. Then you can transform it with one tap, make it formal, shorter, longer, or just pull out the key points. The killer feature is that it works completely offline. No data leaves your phone. The Gemma model runs locally, which means it's fast, private, and free. If you dictate a lot, emails, notes, voice memos, this is worth downloading right now. It's a small tool, but it's a perfect example of where AI is heading. Powerful models running directly on your device, no cloud required. Now, for the signal. One trend I'm tracking that cuts across everything we covered today. The theme of this week is AI crossing the trust boundary. Anthropic is deciding which humans can be trusted with its most powerful model. Visa is deciding how much spending authority AI agents can be trusted with. Meta went from trusting the open-source community with its models to keeping them proprietary, and Google is pushing AI models onto your phone, where they work without trusting the cloud at all. Every one of these stories is fundamentally about the same question: who and what do we trust with increasingly powerful AI? This isn't a technical problem anymore. It's a governance problem, a financial problem, and a social problem, and the companies that figure out trust architecture, not just model architecture, are the ones that will win the next phase of this race. This is the most important pattern in AI right now, and almost nobody is talking about it. That's your week in AI. Subscribe to the AI Signal, and I'll see you next Wednesday.